Yo, sorry about that, y'all. They don't play about them rights. They don't play about them rights.
He ain't gonna stop my booty, man. He ain't gonna stop my booty work.
Shout out to Lotto and Ice Spice.
Yeah,
They
get it.
they did win the internet. They definitely won. Muddy Lotus SF, welcome. CC, welcome back. Oh, there was something to chat about. That shit was jolting. Oh, while I figure that out, give us the NFL review, the playback. How'd it go? How was opening night?
It was good. It was lit. I lost some bread. The Eagles won 26-20 or 24-20. Yeah, it was a good game. Came down to the wire. CeeDee Lamb was eating popcorn before the game, so I think it
Jody.
kept dropping passes, but it was an all around good game. It had like a weather delay because they can't do once the thunder hit and the lightning, then they take they can't play. So
Oh
that
shit.
came, so it was about an hour and a half of weather delay. So we had to wait. So the game ain't finished till about like 11:30, but it was a good game overall. Eagles coming back and showing that they're ready to defend the championship, man.
Okay, is that who you going for to take it all?
No,
Who you
no,
going? He said, "Hell no."
no. I don't really be caring. I pick my teams my team. I'm more of a player guy, and Peyton Manning's my guy. So
Mhm.
I ain't had a team player since he retired. So I'm just walking around collecting money. That's it.
I
Whoever
feel
gonna
that.
win me money.
Okay, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. She said Eagles won. Whoop whoop, Bird Gang. 10K Lee in the chat. What's good? Thank you for joining. Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind. Um, I did finally watch the Marvel Zombies trailer. I think it's dope. It looks crazy.
Yeah, how you feel about Blade, man? How you feel about the nigga looking like? Okay, I got questions.
Yeah.
How you feel that Blade ain't here yet? And then how do you feel that when they do bring Blade, they gonna make it look like the nigga, but the nigga not voicing the nigga?
Yeah, I mean, I
How do you
think
feel about that?
I think I just didn't want to jump to conclusions. I feel like it could have been so many things. Like I think there's a chance that Mahershala was doing Jurassic Park while they were doing this, so maybe he wasn't available. Because everything I hear seems to point towards him still being all in on Blade and that they're still doing Blade. Um, it's interesting to me that they're showing like our first sign of Blade in the MCU, like doing any action is him as a Moon Knight. I thought that was interesting. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm gonna have to see that. But the action looked dope. It made me realize like I never really thought about like how is Blade gonna move in the MCU, and kind of in the same way that I never thought about like how is Wolverine gonna move in the MCU. And so when he did that, jumped on all fours, I was like, I never thought about
Yeah,
him doing some shit like that. Which is that's the only good part of Deadpool Wolverine to me. But if they make Blade move with his sword the way that he did against Ghost, I'm here for it. I think that shit's crazy, super
yeah,
crazy.
hell yeah. I don't. We saw he's had a talking. It's the same nigga. So they've the only reason why I know is that Jurassic Park is because when they had him voiced before, it was a nigga that sounds like him. It was the same nigga that's voicing him now.
Hmm.
So they've already like because he was in like What If, I think, or
Yeah,
he
I
was in
remember like,
something.
but that was like for two
Yeah,
seconds, and he had like one line.
one
Yeah,
line. Yeah. So
yeah, I do remember that though.
and then they showed Moon Knight at the end of What If when it was a bunch of What If stories. The
Hmm.
Moon Knight Blade. So I just think it's lazy since they already had the animation. They just used it, so
Hmm.
they didn't want to redo the animation and make it like what I mean. And then they didn't
I
want to
feel that.
make you believe or make you feel like this is the exact same Blade that we about to go see. You know what I mean? So then you got to worry about costumes and how the nigga acts and walks. It's like, oh, nah, we going to be like, oh, first looks of Blade. And it's like, nah, nigga. Let me just this nigga Moon Knight and get these niggas out of here real quick.
You know what does bother me a little bit about the fandom is that like niggas shit on What If so crazy, but like I feel like the only reason most people are excited about this is because of the violence. Like it doesn't look that much different than What If to me. It's just the violence
the same
level.
animation.
And I love What If, but it's like now all of a sudden it's like, oh, blood.
Everybody's excited, yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's just kind of corny, you know. But
I feel like if they would have, I agree. I'll say this: without it, we don't have any of these cartoons because what the success of season 1, What If, is the reason why they were even greenlight in other animation. Right. But I will say that I think they fucked up after season 1 of What If. Season 1 was really, really hard, and then they came in with season 2, and the writers were shit. They knew the show was shit, and they just didn't care. So they were like, fuck it, and all the stories were shit. But season 1 was so hard that they got scared after the animations because Wakanda didn't fuck up. They just now niggas think the zombie shit is fake. Like this nigga Wayne was like, hey, is this real? I was like, yes, nigga, like it's a real thing. They've been announced this. Like so they just fucked up on all their shows for real.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a super sci-fi. Like, I like when the sci-fi gets crazy. So I love the finale of What If, just to be able to see like to see the Watcher fight and to see the Watcher technology and see everybody be super OP. Like it was like a Dragon Ball Z fight. So I like from Marvel, I like that kind of shit. But I get why everybody else did not. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, I'm tired of Aquafina. I don't want to see it. Not Aquafina, Dark. Those two get on my nerves.
Darcy
and Aquafina and Darcy, yeah, those get on my nerves.
I could see that. I love.
They're the same kind of. She's like fire now. She was fire in Fantastic Four. New face. She looked good. With
I've been a Darcy fan. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. Like you know, I like them top heavy though. You know what it is.
I'm talking. No, she's gas, not her. Not the girl from Thor.
Who are you talking about?
She's gas. That one's gas. I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about the redhead.
Oh, Ducky,
yeah.
Yeah. I got you. Yeah, I don't like the way she talks.
She was in Fantastic Four. That's the one that was
she talks like a 50s gangster. Like, yeah, see?
Like she smoked.
Oh, yeah, come on, see? That's how she talks. See, Lil Novak, what's good? Thank you for joining. But to answer your question, I didn't answer how I feel about Blade not being here yet. I think that comes back to what I'm saying about Kevin Feige, bro. I think he got to go. Man. I think it's been a nice run. You know, he's just not.
You can't take away from his baby yet. Let him cook X-Men because that's what he's been excited about. Let's see if he fucks this up, and if he fucks this up, then I'm with it. Then I
was on the Feige train, and then until Fantastic Four, and then Fantastic Four made me really start thinking back about Deadpool. I really just don't like that.
You hated that movie.
I really don't like that movie, bro. It was bad.
Yeah, you hated that movie.
It was bad. Like the only cool thing about it, was seeing them two on screen together. But like the execution was not good to me.
It was definitely. Those whole time, 2024 is an entry. 2024, 2023. One of those times. Whenever the writing strike happened, and then all the movies that. When the pandemic and the writing strike, all the movies that low-key came around times have been bad because they're all in green screen and all the writing is shit. So like those movies are all bad. It's all in like one scene. Like that's what Deadpool is. It all takes place in the void. Like that's it. Just the void. One area. I don't like that shit either.
Cece said breaking news. Yo, I just had this sandwich from Jersey Mike's. It's called the hot honey chicken
I never get their numbers. I always make my own. That shit was busting though.
I can't even concentrate on this show right now.
It was like that, nigga. That nigga think about that sandwich.
I want another one, bro. And it's funny because I always, when I went to Subway, I would always make my own sandwich, and it would be like I get the chicken and put pepperoni on it, and that's what this is. It's chicken and pepperoni, but it's hot, spicy honey, and it's gas.
Bro. I get the chicken and pepperoni too. The niggas don't know that, but I get the chicken breast, put the chicken Jersey Mike's, chicken breast, put the sliced pepper. Come on, dog. That shit crazy.
That's
my sandwich because they never had it at Jersey Mike's. My sandwich be like
that's just on the menu.
$30.
Yeah, it should is $15 for half. It's $15 for half. Well, I Uber Eats it, so maybe it's a little cheaper, but
a little cheaper, yeah.
But it's still expensive, but it's good.
Oh, you can't do that, man. You gotta do the giant. Go ahead and off that checkup, man. Them happy teasers, dog. I'd rather have too much than when I want to eat more later. Then they got enough, because then they get $15 for that busing. That's a tease. That's blue balls. Nigga.
I'm gonna have to get another one though. Real quick though, what's good? Thank you for joining. Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind. Cece said she thought I was about to say Dune Side, because Dune Side is gas as well. Look, you want to know what's crazy? I don't want to do it to you, Cece, but I'm gonna be real. So I go to Central Market every day. Every day, Central Market and Dune Side Deli are right down the street. They're in the block. They're on the block. I go to Central Market every day. The first time I went to Dune Side, like the first week it opened, I found a long ass hair in my sandwich, and the nigga ain't been back since. I'm gonna be real. Nigga ain't been back since. And I couldn't even remember how the sandwich tasted, cause that shit just fucked it up. And I remember the girl that gave me the sandwich, so I'm like, it was her hair for sure. But I just got to get over that shit. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been able to get over it. Real quick though, says, what's good, y'all? Happy Friday to you too, sir. But you know what? You're the homie, and I don't want you to choke on somebody's hair and die. Jody says he makes his own Jersey Mike's too, but it's a fire combo. I'm telling you, get the Mike's Hot Honey sandwich. You want to know what's crazy, man? Ever since I interviewed Mike's Hot Honey, that nigga is up. He had the fucking Kentucky Fried Chicken combo. He had the Oreo. I think he had the Mike's Hot Honey Oreos. Now he got the Mike's Hot Honey Jersey shit. He up. CTC put Mike Jersey. I'm gonna just pretend like CTC put him on. But that nigga's up though.
About to take credit for a nigga sauce. He was about to take credit for a nigga sauce. That is crazy.
Come on, man. Niggas was
fucking kitchen where that nigga was whipping up the sausage, yo.
Niggas was not fucking with Mike's Hot Honey till he got on CTC Radio. Go look it up on YouTube. Go look it up.
I believe you. Man, taking credit for a nigga sauce is crazy.
Okay, I'll fuck with you, Mike. I'll fuck with you.
Hey, ain't nobody fucking with that nigga sauce, so I put that nigga on. You know, nigga, all
10 of these viewers put this nigga on. All 10 put this nigga on the map.
That's hilarious.
Last Marvel conversation, and then we'll move on. I've been seeing that there's a possibility that they're going to make the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. canon. How do you feel about this? Is it positive or negative to you?
I'm gonna be real. That's the only thing I haven't watched. That in
you never seen Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Daredevil, that and Defenders. I've never seen.
Yo, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. to me is the dopest thing Marvel television has ever done.
When they told what canon is, when I didn't watch it, I was going to, and then when they were like, "It's not canon," I was just like, so "I'm about to watch a version of Agent Coulson."
But I don't understand. I don't understand why they say it's not canon, because it's literally tied to Civil War. Like, if you watch Civil War and then you start watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. season 2, it's like a continuation of Civil War. It's a whole different story that's tied to Civil War, like deeply tied to it. So it's crazy that it's not canon, but it's like it's not canon after season 4, but it's canon season 2 through 4.
Okay.
but it's dope, bro. Like Deathlock's on there, Ghost Rider's on there.
Shit.
Fucking they go into the lore about the Hydra's icon, and like the god that Hydra worships comes to the earth and fucks shit up. Like it's crazy. There's a whole season 5 is all about the Kree, and it takes place in space, and so it's just like a bunch of Kree. It's crazy, bro. Like I think it's the dopest TV show Marvel's ever done, for sure.
Damn. I might have to check it out. If they say it's canon and put the episodes, like, I don't know if you were caught up with the Arrowverse.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Back in the day, they got the Arrowverse and they had a chart, and the whole chart by color, like where to watch it and what order to watch all the shows, and go back here and do that and add that into. They need to do that anyway, because
that would be fine.
The time's kind of out of whack. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't know where's where, like what's what, like, so they didn't do that anyway. So if they added like season 1, don't watch season 1, but season 2 is right after, like you said, right after Civil War. You watch episode 3 after season of Civil War. I'll be like, okay, now I'm with it.
Yeah,
because they don't make sense.
That was the first time I ever seen anything like that, where like you go from the movie to TV and it's like a seamless transition, and it like all makes, it was like the way they did that shit was crazy, like super crazy.
How do you
season 1 is like after the first Avengers, where they're like cleaning up all the Chitauri technology and shit.
So it doesn't line with
it's canon, yeah.
How did you feel about Peacemaker? Did you watch it last night?
I haven't seen the 3rd episode. Are you're caught up though?
No.
Did you watch episode 2?
I'm checked out, gang. I'm
not
here. I'm not fucking with it. I'm not fucking with that nigga, bro. How you feel about him? Is how I feel about this nigga James Gunn, bro.
Okay.
Why are we getting another Superman movie?
You think it's too soon?
I don't give a fuck about the first one. The first one was ass. Like, I just don't get it, bro. Like, and then they're like, yeah, watch Peacemaker because it's gonna tie in to Superman. Like, this is telling the story of how Superman's gonna start. So it's like, okay, like, let me put my shit in the. So y'all are doing Infinite Crisis, but y'all not gonna make it a big thing, and y'all gonna have Superman make the suit for Lex because Superman needs help from Lex. And now Lex got the suit to stop Superman. Look, this shit, yeah. I see what you niggas is doing. I'm cool, bro. I'm cool.
I'm gonna watch where it goes. But I do like the DCU better than the MCU right now, for sure. For me personally. Ashley21, welcome back. Cool. Let's play this. Let's world premiere this one more time. This is brand new music from Cav thenameuno. It's called Cheeks. You can only get it at connect.club, so make sure you visit our website to go get it, and then we'll come back and do this dilemma of the day.
And I'ma kill it. I stay in the mouth just like a dentist late night. But ain't no telling when we gon' be finished. Frontline, and we gon' see the ballad of the streets. 100 freaks, 100 cheeks, they always twerking on my meat. I'm a savage. I stay with a little fucking stallion with a wagon, and she gon' ride this dick just like a carriage. I ain't average. King with the freaks, and you know I live in a palace. So much buns, I'ma need another salad.
I got what you need to free your mind. Oh yeah. Let me clap them cheeks up from behind. Let me clap them. Let me clap them. Let me clap them. Let me clap them. Cowboy Club, oh, Cowboy Club, oh. Let me clap them. Let me clap them. Baby, you so sexy, but will you let me? Promise if you let me, you won't forget me. Whatever you want, I got it. Whatever you need. provide it. Whatever you want, I won't deny it. There's no need to hide it. Let me get inside it, 'cause you know you wanna ride it. What you need to free your mind. Let me clap them cheeks up from behind. Let me clap them. Let me clap them. Let me clap them. Let me clap them. Connect Club, oh, Connect Club, oh. Let me clap them. Let me clap them.
There you go. It's brand new music from Cav thenameuno. It's called Cheeks. If you like that, make sure you visit our website, connect.club, and get yourself a copy. That's the only place you can get it right now. And get yourself the Cheeks collection. You got cheeky t-shirts, cheeky hoodies, and cheeky shorts for the ladies. Go ahead and go
Get
get
your
those.
cheeks. Get the cheekies, baby.
Gotta clap them all. Gotta clap
them all.
This dilemma of the day doesn't look super interesting. So I did see a question that I came across. It wasn't a question, it was a conversation that women were having with each other, and there were no men.
Sounds like cocaine did the beat. That nigga real quick though just said it.
That's DJ Idea. Is this on some Battle Cat shit though? For sure. It was a conversation that these two women were having, but there were no men in the building. And it was kind of I don't know if you guys have been seeing this conversation just on the internet in general about how like dating is cooked, like nobody's dating anymore. Women aren't getting chosen. Men don't want to date because they don't find it valuable. Have you heard this conversation?
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah. So there's a big like back and forth on the internet between men and women, and all the women are saying men aren't choosing. Men are, men think they're the prize, so they're not choosing women to date. And men are saying women aren't worth dating because they're just an extra liability and an extra expense. And we'd rather, and they're too outside, and we're looking for wives, and they don't want to be wives. And it's just a crazy War of the Roses situation going on. But these two women were talking about it, and they were saying they think it's because men were not meant to see as many baddies as we see in a day. And that back in the day, men were more faithful because they didn't see as much ass, basically. They couldn't pull out a phone and just scroll through endless amounts of like perfect ass. And that's the problem. And I don't know that I agree with that. But I wanted to bring the question to the panel and see what you thought about that.
Yeah. I don't know if I disagree. I don't know if it's because of the ass per se or so many baddies. Like I wouldn't say we wouldn't have accessibility. Like we're not supposed to see these many baddies, but I know we're not supposed to have that access to like, 'cause if you're going off of the old way, like what I guess her thought process is coming from what was successful before versus why it's not successful now. And I would say that the success rate has less to do about people being outside and more so to do about feeling the grass can be greener. So I agree. I think it is it's that saying of when you hungry as fuck and they say your eyes is bigger than your stomach. Mm-hmm. I think that's kind of what it lies when you have when you're seeing so many baddies, and I don't have to go up and talk to you. I could just slide in your DMs. You know what I mean? Like I don't have to get turned down in a way that if I saw a baddie before like Holly Berry, I would just ignore her because she would ignore me. Now I'm a normal nigga and I see Holly Berry on Instagram. I'm just sliding her DMs and hope she hits me back. And because of that, what like niggas are like, well, shit, I'm not going to settle for this when I could potentially get this. I see this nigga walking around with this, so all I got to do is get some money and I can have this. So I don't know. I feel like it is the grass is greener thought process.
Yeah, and it's funny that you say that because they actually did say it's the grass is greener mentality. That's what they thought. Like the internet gives the gives the illusion of you having endless options. But I think to your point, like that's why I'm not sure where I land. I think there is I think the grass is greener element definitely plays a role. But you said it's having access, and it's like, do we really have access though? Like most people don't have access.
Facts, 100%. But yes, because people can now become delusional.
Yeah,
if I get
options,
it gives you the illusion of options. Yeah. It's like going on Tinder. It's like, I'm just swiping right, unlimited swipe rights, but I matched with 10. So you're giving me I didn't get a 300, I got 10. So now I get to pick between these 10. Like it's the illusion that you can potentially get more options out there. You know, if that makes sense.
Jody says he doesn't agree because he says if you want to be faithful, then be faithful. I mean, that's true, but the conversation it's not about being faithful. It's more so about like, why are there less marriages happening? And I don't even know if that's statistically true, but that's what it sounds like they think.
That's what it feels like. That's what they were
saying. It does feel like people aren't getting married. I know, like, I'm probably the oldest generation that like I never wanted to be married. Like, and I think Gen Z is more like me. That's what the young it is factual that Gen Z is having a lot less sex, and it's probably because they're not talking to each other as much because they're just watching more porn and scrolling and looking at.
I'm watching other niggas live their life. Why would I live mine? But I also think it kind of goes a little bit into that. Like,
Cece says she doesn't think it has anything to do with it.
I think that I think it partly has to do with the grass is greener method, and I also think that it has to do with back in the day, niggas weren't free. Like niggas weren't free to choose who they wanted to be. So you were kind of stuck in the cycle of how life was supposed to be. So there was no poly, there was no open, there was no swingers. Like those things weren't socially outward acceptable. So you were just married. You know what I mean? You would just find a partner, you would get married, and then you would just cheat on your partner, find a new partner, do the same thing, the same cycle. Now people are more open to voicing who they are and knowing who they are. So now, like you and CC, is like you ask CC, she's like, I'm never getting married again. And you're the same way. I never see myself getting married. And that's changed for more people over the course of time because people can be themselves, and it doesn't look like, oh, you're a bigot or a pagan because you live your life how you want to. So I think that kind of has a part into it too. I think the problem with these gender conversations is nobody tries to understand the other gender. So you're voicing what you think niggas think, and then niggas are voicing what they think women are thinking, and we don't know. So until we have these courses and these dialogues where they call it gender war, but they're necessary conversations, until we continue to have more of these, we're always not going to understand the answer to these questions. Because they're coming from a point of like grass is greener and options, but bitch, you want an open relationship. You want 5 niggas. That wasn't a course before. Big Mama didn't have niggas buying her Range Rovers for some pussy. Like that wasn't the case before. So now life is different, and you have Future buying you a Range Rover. You got Metro Boomin buying you a Chanel purse, and you got Drake flying you on his plane. Your husband is me, but you're not looking at me until you 45. And bitch, I'm done moved past you already. Because you done got played off. Like, it's way bigger than like just black and white. Niggas want to fuck multiple bitches and bitches don't, and bitches is just outside. Like, it's just not that simple.
I agree. Real quick though, says it feels like women's standards got higher and men are just tired. I think that's how a lot of men perceive it. I heard somebody say something pretty interesting the other day. Is like, a a lot of people who want the soft life forget that like there was a reason back in the day that men paid for everything, and that's because women couldn't work. You know what I'm saying? That's why they paid for everything. That's why you got your nails done and your hair did and all that shit, because where else, how else was it gonna happen? You know what I'm saying?
How else are you gonna feel loved? You weren't gonna feel loved in the house not doing nothing if your husband's working all day. So he has to do those expenses every 2 weeks for you to feel that he is actually sees you and appreciates you. That has nothing to do with what time we're in today.
Yeah, and it's crazy to hear like millionaire women who are millionaires be like, I don't want to pay anything. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's not realistic. Like that, there was no situation back in the day where there was a millionaire housewife.
I just don't like. I don't like to pay anything. I don't like the cake and eat it too. I don't like that thought process. I don't
what is that to you?
Like, I don't like when they say that, like, I want a nigga to pay for everything, but then, like, let's say, like, the Halle Berry situation, they'll go and defend Halle Berry for not doing the typical housewife situation that her husband wanted, but then you want what? It's weird. It's like you want.
So you mean that I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me tell you, I got this ring, that type shit.
Exactly. Like the I don't cook, I don't clean, I don't do nothing. But then the reason why we would be like, Halle Berry doesn't have to cook and clean. She was in a prime career actor. What do we? She's not even home. Like what we expect her to be a normal housewife. Okay, I hear you. But then why is it that he needs to pay for everything, and that needs to be the traditional way of thought process? If you're not doing your traditional way of thought process, I'm just confused on this notion for real.
Yeah, I think for me, it comes more down to what you were saying earlier, is that we don't understand each other, and I don't think that conversations are going to help. Like, I think that I just think more empathy is what's going to help. Like, I think understanding that I don't have the feminine mechanisms to feel the way you feel about things, and that's fine, right? But so don't ask me to feel this way. Don't ask me to feel how you feel, because I'm incapable of feeling that way. The same way, I'm not gonna ask you to fit. It's crazy to me. This is a wild example, but I always use it because this to me makes sense. It's wild to me how I've had so many partners who will ask me to see the world the way that they see it when it comes to emotional shit. But then if I bring up threesomes, then all of a sudden we don't need to walk in each other's shoes. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden boundaries need to be respected, and you don't just because you feel like that doesn't mean I have to feel like that. It's no, what just, I was trying to say the same exact thing to you and you wasn't trying to hear that. Now all of a sudden it involves sex and you understand where I was coming from, but only you get to do that. That's the type of shit I don't like. So it's to me, it's more so just understanding that I don't feel the way you feel. You don't feel the way that I feel. I'm not going to tell you how to feel. I'm not going to tell you how to be a better woman because I don't have a vagina. I don't know. Don't try to tell me how to be a better nigga because you don't know. You know what you want, but that's not necessarily how to be a better nigga. That's just what you want. You know what I'm saying? That might not be best for me. CC says those kind of double standards they drive me crazy. She also says one wants to eat their cake and have it too, because one can in fact have cake and eat it with one can in fact have cake and eat it with one cannot in fact eat cake and still have it.
Babe, shut your philosopher's ass up, nigga. Nobody want to hear that shit.
I get what she's saying. But yeah, let us. But see, the thing is too. I think the main thing is the main reason why we'll never see eye to eye is because niggas be lying to themselves. I don't think people really want to be married. I think most people, if you give them the option to be married, most people, if they were really, really honest, they don't want to be married. Most people don't. Like, I just saw a stat that said, even when people make more money now, even when you get it, it takes like way more money for people to get married and even more money for them to have kids. Like, it used to be people would just have kids and they'll struggle. And now, like, motherfuckers aren't having kids until like they reach the $300,000-$400,000 a year mark. Like, and you could have a kid with $100,000. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And people are waiting till they get 300,000 or 400,000 because niggas don't really want kids. Niggas don't really want to be family people. Like, they like the idea of that shit, but if you have the option to travel the world and be outside and spend your money how you want to, or not, what are you gonna pick? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not saying that's everybody, but I think a lot of people are not honest with themselves.
I guess I agree and disagree. I guess disagree comes from the wording. I think, well, the agreement comes from the word, the choice of words. I disagree because I feel like the action everybody kind of wants, if that makes sense. Like, who doesn't want someone to like their person? You know what I mean? You're like, who understands you the most, who can relate to you the most. And like, I think the wording is where I agree. Like the marriage word, the thing that comes with that, the nation that comes with it. I think that what is supposed to be the traditional way of doing things, I think that scares people away. I agree with what people not wanting the traditional value of what a marriage, quote unquote, is supposed to look like. But I think it's crazy to like, even for yourself. Like, I understand how you run your world and how you think, but even in that, I still think you don't want to be alone. Like, not have a person that you can confide into and be your person. You know what I mean?
I think
it looks like.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. Like, to me, all marriage is society saying your relationship is valid. And you know what I'm saying? Like, that's really what it is. It's like, if you can get married, then society looks at your relationship as valid. Of course, I want companionship, right? But like, I don't know what that looks like for me. That might be two girlfriends. That might be, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And but there is no world in which society looks at that as a valid relationship. And I don't really care if society looks at that as a valid relationship, you know? And that's what I mean by, like, I never saw myself getting married. I never saw myself doing something to have somebody else validate it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But of course, like, everybody wants companionship, I think. Sure.
I gotta say, you know, I've been too emotionally mature so far. Cece, you can definitely official my wedding, but I gotta fuck before.
That's the wedding gift. She
That's
said
the wedding gift. We gotta go to the
back. She said they don't in reality, but most have been programmed to believe that is the destination, and if you don't get to that destination, you're less than 100%. She said, "Fuck society. We doing shit how we want to. We want the rest of our lives." That part. That's what I plan on doing. So,
I was gonna say after, but I feel like that's a little more savage. Like, after is a little more demon. Like, that's more demon. You know, before I can do it as like it's your like last hurrah present. You know what I mean? Like,
way more.
After it's kind of like, bro, you just a demon, bro. You know.
Ashley 21 said I could officiate since I killed their wedding. I just actually, your wedding pictures just came up on my phone the other day, and I was like, that was a good time.
Hey, Ash, I appreciate the suggestion. You fucking up my box right now. Relax.
Yeah,
that's step to the side.
Me and Uno definitely ain't fucking. So,
yeah, we ain't fucking.
That's not happening. Cool, but let us know what you think in the chat. Is it okay that we see as many baddies as we do in the day? Is that fucking up society? Or are we just, you know, animals by nature and we're not being honest with ourselves? Let us know in the chat what you think. In the meantime, Uno, let the people know how they can support your movement.
Yes, sir. Y'all can go support my movement by getting the new Bats album. It is out in stores. Please go download it, support it. and listen to it, man. Go stream videos. We got more content coming for you. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. Back from the Dirt 2 on the way, Phyllis Driller. So make sure you follow him excuse me, so that you can see all his his releases and all his posts about his album for sure. And then I got something very special in the works. Yeah, keep y'all ears and y'all eyes open. I don't think y'all ready for what's in store, but y'all about to be ready. And then follow Patreon, man, patreon.com/7pn, and go watch the new podcast, man, Iceberg Lounge podcast. I said the new episode was going to drop on Tuesday. It's going to drop tonight. I promise. I'll be forgetting, gang. And then I'm here Monday through Friday with my niggas, man.
Yes, sir, man. Have a good week, and I'll see you on Monday.
You too, gang. Peace.
Deuces. CTC Radio, the only radio station committed to the coast. My name is the Holy Lord Sanctus, God of the Coast. If you like the show, you like the conversation, you want to help us grow the channel, the best way for you to do that is visit our website and become a member at connect.club. We got music, we got merch, we got content, we got events, the whole nine. So that's the best way to stay tapped in with the community. Or you can definitely shoot us a Cash App, $ConnectTheCoast. Always let us know what you think in the comment section, and we'll get back to you. And we'll definitely acknowledge your comments on future episodes. If you missed any part of the conversation, you can catch the whole episode on our YouTube. Make sure you're subscribed at Connect the Coast on YouTube. And we'll be back on Monday, 5 p.m. Pacific time. I hope everybody has a great evening and a great weekend. Don't drink and drive. Make sure you go download Cav's new song, Cheeks. It's only $3.99. You get the radio edit and you get the album version. We also have new merch over there as well, and that's a great way to help support the channel. And you get some good music, man. So we're gonna leave with that song, so you can take it out with you. This is a good weekend barbecue song, Cheeks. Or if you're clapping cheeks, it's good for that too. And I know all y'all be clapping cheeks, so got a new anthem, a new cheek clapper anthem for you. This is Cav thenameuno. It's called Cheeks. CC Radio. Have a good weekend.
And I'ma kill it. I stay in the mouth just like a dentist late night. But ain't no telling when we gon' be finished. Front line, and we gon' see the battle of the streets. 100 freaks, 100 cheeks, they always twerking on my meat. I'm a savage. I stay with a little fucking stallion with a wagon. And she gon' ride this dick just like a carriage. I ain't average. King with the freaks, and you know I live in a palace. So much buns, I'ma need another salad.
I got what you need to free your mind.